Turn up.
Yeah.
Hey. Alright.
Ain't shaving this money on the treadmill running. I ain't looking at nothing, I'm getting in shape. 100 miles in running.
Welcome back to another episode of One on One with BundyMcBuckets. I have Cali Miles in the building. Everybody make imaginary noise.
What up?
How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm here. I got me a good nap in today. I was
nice.
Productive as well, so
Okay.
I can't complain. And I get to get an interview in. I feel like I haven't been doing as many as I should been lately, but let's get it started.
Let's
get
go.
back
We're
to
doing it now.
Yeah. And I know we kind of planned this for a while. Like I brought this to your attention a minute ago, like when I first started doing the podcast. But how did we meet? Some dough for the people.
Yes, my wife. My now wife.
Ooh.
She was my fiance then, but she was tattooing at one of the events.
Right.
Yes, so I was there assisting her and met all of you wonderful people.
Yeah.
And the vibes were high, and yeah, that's how we met.
Man, so everybody on my podcast has been to the Something Dope for the People.
I mean, it's a great event.
It's a good way to meet people. Like I said, I just walk in the corner. Your now wife is over there killing it with the pop-up tattoos. You know,
Yeah.
My girl got one.
Yes.
She was talking about hey man, let's go get some tattoos.
Yes,
And
you
I'm
should.
Like, all right, yeah, let's
Come and get it.
Make the schedule.
Spiritual
So,
Gangsta Studio.
Yeah, she has her own studio.
Yeah, we have a private studio in North Hollywood.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. How long is she? I don't want to make this interview about her, but since
That's
we
okay.
brought up, we're just how long has she been tattooing?
Like full go professionally, probably like 3 years. But she started apprenticing like over 10 years ago. She's also a hairstylist and a nanny on the side. She's really good with kids. So
Okay.
she's a Virgo. She's always working, but tattoos and art is what she is really good at and really wants to do. So I think when we started dating, I'm really good at like hyping people up. I'm kind of like a cheerleader. I'm good at like bringing stuff out of people, and I started like taking over her social media and then kind of got the ball rolling and gave her like that confidence to like really make it a full-time thing.
That's dope. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that shit is art, man, and that's on people's body forever.
Yeah.
So like you could just be like, yo, look at if you could line up all the people that you have art on, like that is just wild to me, yo. It's like, yo.
It's a beautiful thing. It is.
Yeah. How did you two meet? Let's get into that. Let's get into y'all business.
We actually met at a club. I was getting ready to DJ that night, and a mutual friend introduced us. We had never met before, even though we had a lot of mutual friends. And she saw me across the club and kind of like asked her friend about me, and it was kind of like weird timing, but yeah, she bought me a glass of champagne, and then, you know.
Oh, she put the game down on you?
Yeah, she brought me a glass of champagne, and then I went up and I DJ'd, and we just kind of like saw each other here and there for the next like 3 months. We didn't like really start dating until after that.
Oh, okay.
But I kept seeing her out, and then like, you know, found out like she was vegan, and you know, it was kind of like a slow little, and then she was like, all right, I need to like really like make it known, like,
You'd be like,
yeah.
Let's make this official.
Yeah.
Let me
And
take
then
her
it
off the
was-
market.
Then it was on.
Yeah, y'all just dove right into it.
Yes,
honeymoon
dove
phase
into
right away.
it. Yeah, moved in together super fast, and we're just like, we're besties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're best friends. We get along really well.
And that's beautiful. And now you guys are married, so congratulations.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. I know it's crazy. I don't
Yeah.
ever feel like I'm old enough to be married or like an adult enough to be married, but so far it's awesome.
Yeah.
Wives are 10 out of 10. Wives are awesome.
Wait, so do you describe it as two wives? Like, what's the dynamics of this
Yeah,
relationship?
we're both wives.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only question I had on
Yeah,
that.
we're both wives. I know my mom said the same thing. Like, you're both wives, and I'm like, yep.
That's dope.
Yeah, 2 wives.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, so when did you get into actually DJing? Like, what brought you into that?
Well, I started out as a recording artist. So I started like writing songs when I was 9 years old. I studied vocally. I started recording. I toured, stuff like that. And then when I moved out to LA in 2015, I hadn't really been recording a lot, but I always wanted to DJ. And it's actually kind of a funny story. I actually learned to DJ on house arrest. So,
Making use of your time.
yes. So, I made the best of a bad situation. It actually like gave me the time to do something that I'd always wanted to do, that I was kind of scared to do, that I never had the time to do, that I thought I couldn't do for some reason. And I, took lessons from an amazing female DJ and just picked it up really fast, and I've been doing it since 2017 professionally. So
Okay.
yeah,
You be out here. I see every time I see you on your story, it's like you're somewhere else DJing. So it's
yeah.
either DJ, photo shoots.
Yes, DJing, lots of photo shoots. I love doing photo shoots and just creating in that way, and that's just, you know, dressing up and expressing myself that way. So
I'm good with the photo shoots, behind the camera. In front of the camera, I never know what to do with my face. Like, I feel like I'm making a normal, like, everyday face, but then I look at it and I'm just like, why is my lip up like this? Like, why are my eyes crossed? Like,
yeah, it takes practice, but sometimes it's almost better if you're not like too posed. It looks more natural if you're just like being yourself, you know.
no, I gotta be that person who's like the crazy poses. I need my leg to be curled up back this way, one arm this way.
Yeah, that sounds dope.
Supermodel poses. All right, so with the photos, like, do you get them in print? Like, do you just do it for social media?
Well, it started out, I mean, I started shooting when I was 18, but just wanted always to get into modeling, even though I was told that I could never be a model when I was like 15. Oh, this woman had many reasons. She actually hired me to be a model at the mall, to do like the fashion shows in the mall, and then told me that I could never be like an actual model. So it was kind of weird because like, well, you hired me, so what are you? I don't know. But she told me like my nose was too big, I was too curvy, I was too short, like a bunch of things. But that was like a totally different time. Like now, like, you know, all different types and styles are embraced. So that was a different time. But I mean, now I have an OnlyFans. So I'm on there every once in a while. I take a lot of photos just like to promote my music. So always just kind of like a DJ, recording artist type of more vibe, like a pop star type vibe with my photos. But, you know, I do like lingerie, glamour, swimwear. You know, I've been published in magazines, but I don't do it like super like full time anymore. It's just kind of like a little side hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make money in different areas, and it's just good to just stay creative.
Yeah, and it keeps me in shape.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, how do I look? Oh my God, okay, I need to go to the gym. Or like, I need to do this, or, you know.
See, I got to get my ass, like, I be in the gym, but I don't be in the gym enough. Like, I used to be in the gym, like, 4 straight hours. Like, I'll play basketball, like, for a long time, and maybe work out a little bit and do all this other lifting. But, like, I'm on my way to getting this dad bod, and I don't have any kids, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, like, I'm out.
I'll try to motivate you. I'll send you some workouts.
I do that, because I need to focus on, like, meal prepping and, like, just...
Yes, that's really important. What you eat is important, especially if you don't have a lot of time to work out. Then your diet is, I mean, a huge part of it. I'm vegan, and I've been vegan for 11 years, so
that eliminates a lot of things you can eat.
Yeah, but it actually opens up a lot of things that you can eat. There's a lot of foods that like I had never even had before. I was eating the same things. Like I was eating like meat and potatoes and eggs and like all of the same things.
Chicken and rice.
Yeah, and now, well, rice is vegan, but you know, now I eat so many more different foods, and
avocados.
Yes, I'd never even had avocados before I went vegan, believe it or not. But I was from the Midwest, like we weren't eating a lot of avocados then.
Nobody put a damn avocado on my face. I don't think I seen an avocado until like 2016, maybe.
Yeah, until I was out here.
2015, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about ramen until I moved out here.
Oh, really? Oh,
I'd pass the restaurants and it'd say ramen. I'm like, who the fuck is pulling up for packs of ramen noodles? Like, they're 25 cents, yo. Just go to the store. Like,
yeah. Now
but
you like ramen?
I love ramen.
Yeah.
I got a favorite spot in Little Tokyo. It's like right there on First Ave. It's called Rockin' Ramen. So they have the vegan options for Crystal. They have...
Nice.
You know, the good chicken option for me. You know,
Yeah.
That's cool. But I don't know. I don't think I ever see myself really going completely vegan. Like,
yeah, it might have to be. I mean, does she cook for you? Is she vegan? 100%?
Yeah, she's vegan, yeah,
Does she cook for you and stuff?
Yeah, she makes food.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like if you're in like the same household, you kind of have to have everyone be on board with it. But you know, eat what makes you happy and makes you feel good. Like if you eat vegan and you notice you feel better, then maybe you might lean a little bit more that way. But if you know you can eat, you know, meat or dairy and not feel like sluggish or like gassy or weird afterwards, then maybe it's okay for you.
Well,
everybody's body's different, so
yeah. One thing I did, like, I never was much of a milk drinker. Like, I never just independently drank milk. Unless it was, like, chocolate milk. Like, chocolate milk fat, you know? Yeah. But even, like, cereal, like, I would never, like, I would only eat my cereal. I know this is weird. I would only eat my cereal with chocolate milk. Even though I wasn't I know it's fire. Cinnamon Toast Crunch with chocolate milk. Go check it out. But, I did transition to almond milk. I feel like, yeah, so like, that's
really good.
That's a step, right?
That's a great step. It is. That's a great step. Yeah, I never really liked milk either. And I drink very little milk now. My wifey, like, she makes our milk now. Because we went raw in June for 1 month, like, as a challenge. And, like, now we make our own milk. We make our own ranch. Like, it just, like, brought us back to basics. Like, oh, wait, we don't have to buy all this processed stuff. We can just make it. And luckily, she's a really good cook. And so she doesn't mind, like, blending up the oats and squeezing them. And she just makes her own oat milk and
all this
cashew
stuff.
milk.
So and you guys are prepared for the apocalypse.
We really are. We really are. Yes. So
you guys think you would do very well.
If you guys need somewhere to go, come over and get tatted.
Ooh, we get tatted.
Get tatted during the apocalypse.
Oh wait, what
I
kind
could DJ. Well, if we have power, I could DJ.
Well, I mean, what if it's like, all right, zombies?
Oh, zombies, we're good. We're good to go.
We're good?
Yeah.
But not if it's like, if it's Walking Dead zombies, I'm all for that shit.
Yeah.
But if it's like, what's that Brad Pitt movie? World War Z zombies?
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I actually said in my vows that she's the only person that I trust to protect me in a zombie apocalypse.
That was a part of it?
That was a part of my wedding vows. So, and I meant it.
Man.
Like, if you, I hit the jackpot.
Yeah, she's ready.
Any type of anything, camping, car stuff, like anything, like she's got it. So
damn, man,
I mean, and I have my talents too. Like I pull my weight too. Like I'm like the brawn. I'm the muscles.
You're taller for sure.
I'm 2 inches taller.
Really?
Yeah.
I must always see you with heels on then.
People always think I'm taller than I am.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty little actually.
Nah, you're at least about 6'1".
My sister's 6'1". I'm like 12 inches shorter than all my siblings.
I always wondered, how does that work?
They have a different dad.
Oh, well.
But I do have the same dad as one of my brothers, and he's also 6'1". So I just took after my dad's side, and he took after my mom's side, that type of thing. But
yeah, I did too. Like, I'm taller than all my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
Like, huh.
It's okay.
My mom said she's a twin.
Oh,
so,
really?
like, I never met this nigga. But, like, I guess we have, like, the same body, like, the same body type or something like that. So, shout out to that one dude. I don't even know his name, man. Damn.
Your body twin.
I don't even know his name. But, yeah, all right. So, where are you from? Like, what,
I was born in Minnesota, raised in Ohio.
Ooh, where at in Ohio?
Well, in the Akron area. Kind of really, really small town, actually. But, yeah, close to, like, LeBron. Like
you knew him, right?
I used to see LeBron at the teen club here and there. Like, yeah, we grew up around, like, the same time, around the same area, so...
I was just joking, so...
Yeah. No,
that's cool, that's cool. I did, like, a year and a half in Painesville, Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan. A lot of people are like, oh, you're from Ohio, or this is my friend, she's from Ohio. I'm like, I'm not from Ohio. Like, I'll just, like, I don't really claim it like that. I grew up in a small town near Akron, and then I lived in Cleveland for 10 years and promoted parties there and did my recording artist thing there. So, but it also, like, I don't know, like, people didn't really understand what I was doing, and I was pretty, I don't want to say, like, famous, maybe notorious, I don't know, like, a lot of people knew who I was, and, you know, it was kind of like a harder time then for, like, women in music. It was like, you know, when Britney shaved her head and all that, like, it was tough. There was a lot of people, like, with opinions or not really understanding what I was doing. I managed a group of models there called the Bomb Squad. We had a radio show. We were hosting parties. We were doing all types of stuff. And it was, you know, there's a lot of people there that are very kind of conservative. And they were just like, who do these people think they are? What are they doing? They're getting paid to pop bottles. But that was, like, before a lot of people did that. And now that's, like, a legit job. Right. So we were doing it before. But, yeah, so when I think of Ohio, I have like, mixed feelings.
Partying and then, but I mean, I feel like that's a thing about the Midwest, you know, that Bible Belt kind of areas. Like, people are a little more closed-minded, or care more about what other people are doing than they should.
Yeah. Compared
to, like, LA or New York or the big metropolitan areas where, like, there's so many different kind of people, and, like, I don't know, man. I don't know where the hell I'm going with this. But what I'm trying to say is the Midwest is different as far as thoughts, how people move. Like, you know, it's way slower and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate LA coming out here, just everybody be able to be their self. Everybody's more open-minded. You know, it's a vibe out here.
But I will say I did have a lot of really talented musician friends, like rappers, singers, producers in the Cleveland area that I do really miss. Because since I've been out here, I haven't really been recording or anything. And like, I just think about, damn, I wish I could call so-and-so and he could like make me a beat right now. Because I was in the studio and stuff all the time when I was there or performing. And so I do miss like a lot of the musicians that come out of there. Really, I mean, MGK. I used to work with MGK.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like,
what kind of music were you making?
Like hip hop.
You was rapping?
I was rapping. I was singing and rapping. And then I started doing like a little bit, I released like an electronic, like kind of pop thing. But I started out like singing and rapping. Yeah.
I
did a song with
3 bars right now.
Only 3?
I want you to stop in the middle of whatever thought you were going on. But no, you don't have to do that. But what were you saying?
I did a song with MGK called Head Spinners that's on his Stamp of Approval mixtape.
Seriously?
So back in the day, yeah, he and I used to perform at like the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, and he used to perform for me. I would come into the mall to like the airbrush place where he worked, and he's like, Cali, I got a new song, and he would start performing it like he was on stage for the Grammys, like behind the counter at the mall. Like, he was always like an amazing performer and such a hard worker, and so it's just been like really amazing to see, him kind of blow up. And
yeah, I feel like you have to have that kind of energy if you're gonna make it.
Yeah, I mean, it helps, and it also, it helps being a male, and it helps having really good management. So,
You have people behind the scenes to make those calls for you, to put you in those right positions.
Mm-hmm.
So, after, what made you, it's like, not what made you, but when you moved to LA, like, how was the transition as far as just, like, coming from that Ohio area to,
well, the transition it was pretty easy because all my best friends had already moved. Like, I waited like 14 years after I was supposed to move. Like, I'm a Capricorn. Like, I do things slowly. I don't take a lot of risks. Like, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like build my fan base here, and then once I have like a bunch of money saved up and like I'm really popping, then I'll move to LA. And it did not work out like that at all. So if anybody's watching and you're like, should I move? Oh, I'll just wait. Just move right away. Just do it when you're feeling it, because it took me so long, and I did not move with like anything. I moved with my girlfriend at the time, and like we had like $700, and like it was just a snowball of crazy traumatic stuff that happened. But I did actually have a really good support system when I got here, because 2 of my best friends already lived here, and I knew a lot of people. I had people that were ready to already like book me for things and hire me for things, because my best friend was like, hey, my friend Callie's moving out here, so that part was actually really easy.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. We didn't know nobody when we moved out here.
Really?
Nobody.
Yeah, that's
like
tough.
The squad that we're in now, like, just all came together so random. Like, Crystal met somebody somewhere that snowballed into like us coming somewhere else. I did photography for this person, and then now I know we know this people. Now we're into something dope. So it's like, man, the way things moved, man. I wish it would have just happened faster, because we moved out here January 2019, and I feel like we didn't really like.
That's a interesting time to have moved.
Well, yeah, we got a whole year in before Corona.
Okay, before everything shut down. Yeah, because shit's weird now.
Oh, well, I mean, it's at work. They just started making us wear masks again for like the holiday season.
Oh my gosh!
Like, come on, bro, it's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it took us like probably like 8-9 months at least to like just find the people that we're still rocking with now. But we had to go through some dumbasses just to get to those people, and I was kind of like, damn, man, what is going on in LA? Because me being from like Chicago and like the Midwest, having this mindset, like, I wasn't the friendliest person. I'm like hella friendly, but I'm not like right away the friendliest person ever. Like, as soon as you meet me, hey, what's up, let's do something, I'm just like, what's up, like this kind of thing. And I have to be so different in LA because everybody's about the content, everybody's about connections, everybody's about all this different stuff. So
see, I kind of felt when I got here that I was very much like when I was in Cleveland, I was out, I was passing out my CD, I was passing out flyers, inviting people to parties. I was always networking, like, hey, how are you? What do you do? Like, connecting people. Like, I've always been like a connector for people. And when I moved out here, I felt like if I asked people what they did, they like that was like weird to them, and they were like standoffish because they felt like I was trying to like get something, or it was like super sketch, and I was just like, I'm just trying to like network and meet people, and it was just kind of like, did you ever feel like that? Like people were like,
well, yeah, I would always have my camera with me, so like
yeah,
that helped me out when I first moved out here. But that is definitely one of the things. What do you do? Like,
yeah. I'm a Capricorn. I want to know what you do. How can we work together? How can we make money? What can we do? How can I help you?
Yeah.
It's not like about me
trying to step on people to get to
not. I mean, I have so many people I could have stepped on or that I could contact that I don't like use that because I don't want to be seen as that. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like people have used me and abused me, and I've given so many opportunities, and I don't feel bad about that. Like I'm happy that I could be that for people. I feel like that's part of my purpose. So yeah, it's just, you know, but the whole networking thing is hard now. Because now I don't want to go anywhere.
To yourself. Like, that's all you can do though, because it's like when you put yourself out there, like helping people, just like you can't always expect people to act how you're gonna act. No, because that'll break your heart if you're just out here expecting everybody to just be as cool as you are, or think the same way and just have the same expectations. So like all you can do is just keep rocking how you are, and like I feel like the karma and like all that stuff just adds up and it'll come your way. So
yeah, I agree.
That's what I've been on. Because I'm not really a super religious person. I just do karma. Karma. I just do unto others. So if you fuck me over. I do like revenge, though. Like revenge. Oh, yeah? Good, sweet revenge?
I don't know about revenge. I feel like success is revenge. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't really need to get... I really just know... I don't know. It's hard because it's like you have to know that everyone is where they are, so they're seeing you from their lens, and negative people are going to see something negative. Positive people are going to see something positive. And so you just have to, like, wish people the best, but, like, bye. Like, stay away.
Because life is short.
Yes.
Life is short. I'm not trying to waste my life around people I shouldn't be around, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So you're really into the zodiac signs, I see.
Yeah.
Capricorn?
I'm a Capricorn.
I am a Virgo.
Nice. Those are my favorites. My wife's a Virgo. And my brother.
We out here.
Yeah. I love Virgos.
All right, yeah. My girl's a Taurus. I heard that's compatible.
Yeah.
What? So when you get into the zodiac, because the thing about the zodiac signs for me is when people just like kind of predetermine or judge people like just as soon as they hear a sign, and I just feel like that's just traumatic experiences in their own life that they're just putting on to other people. So if I just meet somebody and I'm like, hey, I'm Alex. Oh, you're a Virgo.
People do be like that with Virgos, but you know why? Because they know they're not as good as them at something. Like they're jealous of them. Because Virgos are good at like pretty much like good at everything.
Yeah, I think.
See, that's like, a good judgment.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. I mean, that's the positive way to think it. I'm just thinking they just dated some dude that fucked them over, and now like all Virgo guys are just like, oh, this nigga, man, he's cheating right now. I know he is.
Yeah, no, not a Virgo. Maybe it's Sagittarius or Gemini.
Them Sagittarius and them Gemini. So I found out my 3 signs. Okay. So Virgo, Sun. Mm-hmm. Leo, Moon.
Nice.
Gemini, Rising.
Okay.
So am I a psycho? Like, what I got going on? How you feel about that?
No, I think that sounds pretty balanced. So you've got a little bit of earth, you've got a little bit of air, and you've got a little bit of, what was the other one?
The last one? Gemini?
No, Leo? The other one. Leo, a little bit of fire. I think that's nice.
That's fire?
See, I'm a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising.
All 3?
Wah.
How does that even happen? Like, you know, all 3.
I know, and I try to make it like, yay, but it's hard because Capricorns are, you know, very ambitious, but they're also like very serious, and like I know I come off like a lot more serious to people like than I am, or like I look like bitchy, or like the way people see me is not really the way that I am at all, or even the way that I might even portray myself that I don't realize I am. I don't know. It's kind of strange. And Capricorns are also like really hard on themselves and much more sensitive than like people think
so you're
we
just
are.
On that emotional spectrum over
and
there,
I just wish I had more fire in my chart.
I'm low key an avatar out here, and I didn't even know that shit.
You are.
Wait, I'm missing one.
Yours is pretty good.
Which one am I missing? Water. I don't have any water.
Yeah, not in your main 3, but I'm sure you have it. You have it somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna learn a little bit more about the zodiac sign just because I want to be able to argue about it more.
Yeah, you should. What do you know about, like...
Not much at all. Like, not much at all. But I have been learning since I moved out here. Like, you know, just picking up on more on, like, birthdays. Mm-hmm. You know, just knowing what signs go where, or, like... If we have the conversation about the zodiac signs, just like asking about like, okay, so what does that make you? Like, what are your strong goddamn, I'm not
like attributes.
Yeah. Attributes.
It depends how you say it. Attributes. If you say attribute to this, or you say attribute, I don't know. It depends.
I feel like I just want to say it like a British person.
Get it.
Yeah, but like, what is your strong... So as a Capricorn, your strong attributes are that...
Perseverance, ambition. We're basically like the mountain goat. Have you ever seen that meme? It's like a mountain goat on the side of a thing, and it's like when people are waiting for your downfall, but you're the goat. Mm-hmm. Like, that's basically like a Capricorn.
How the fuck do they do that?
I don't know.
How did they evolve to even want to do that?
I don't know. The Capricorn symbol is supposed to be like a goat, but with like a mermaid tail, so they can climb the highest mountain and swim the deepest seas. Ooh. Yeah, so you know, no pressure or anything.
That would creep me the fuck out if I was swimming and I see a goat with a mermaid tail coming at me, man. That would be some wild shit.
I feel like I identify a little bit more with the mermaid than the goat, but mermaid. It's okay.
Yeah, you do keep the like. I think when I first met you, you had like blue hair.
Mm-hmm. Probably, yeah. I had blue for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was mermaided out right there. Did you do a mermaid shoot?
I've not really, but I feel like I kind of just look like one by default.
Yeah, we got to get you in a Marvel movie or something. You know?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Shoot. Are you into Halloween and everything like that?
Yes, I am.
So you like to dress up, take pictures?
I love to dress up, yes. We actually did like a till death theme for our wedding because we got married in October. So it was like skeletons and stuff everywhere, like for our
so like an Addams Family vibe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Our Christmas tree right now is like Nightmare Before Christmas. So there's still skeletons and stuff everywhere. And it's Christmas time. So yeah, I like
What
Halloween.
has changed in the month and a half that you've been married? Do you feel like anything's changed? Like, are you guys looking deeper into each other's eyes, your souls? Are you like connecting better?
I feel like it feels like we're more of a family unit. Like it really feels like we're in this together forever. Like I changed my name, so now my name is actually Cali Miles Vasquez.
Okay.
So I'm Hispanic now. I'm Latina now. And yeah, I just feel like it's more of like a family unit. Like, you know those movies where he's like, my wife! Like, I feel like I could do that now.
Be like, my wife!
Give me back my wife! And like all that stuff. Yeah, it just, you know. And just, I feel like a little bit more like protected and like I want to protect her. Like I felt like that anyway, but now, I don't know, it seems just like a little deeper. But that's basically like the only difference so far.
So did you guys do the wedding here? Was it?
Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
Small, big. People
it was pretty big. People flew in, 150 people. Mm. She has a large family, so it was. Yeah, it was really fun. It was crazy. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. It was insane.
What's one good story you could tell me about your wedding night reception? Like, was somebody get too drunk? Did somebody knock over the cake? Like,
I mean, none of that really happened. It was just crazy, like all together. It rained the day of our wedding, but it only rained like right before, and then it stopped for the entire wedding, and then it started when the DJ was playing the last song. So that was pretty awesome. Oh, okay. But yeah, it was mostly just being like sleep deprived. We forgot a bunch of stuff at home. Someone had to go back and get it. The ceremony was like 45 minutes late. It was mayhem, but once I like saw her at the altar and like actually I thought I was gonna be crying, like I was just gonna be overcome with emotion, like every time I listened to the music, because you know the music was lit since I'm a DJ, so every time I thought about it I was like, I'm gonna be crying the whole time, how am I gonna get through this? And then when I actually saw her, I was so excited and so happy to finally see her, because we were separated for a bit, that I was just like on cloud 9, and I was just like so happy. And happy that our families were meeting, because they finally got to meet, because my family had to fly in. So
they're from
Ohio, Minnesota, Florida. They're kind of like a little spread out.
And then her family
is mostly here. Yeah. So they got to see how much family and support I have here, which was really lovely.
How did the families mesh together?
I think pretty well. I wish that they'd had more time, because it was kind of just like a weekend thing. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I think pretty well.
I'm looking forward to that.
Aww.
My parents haven't met my girl's parents yet.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
They moved. My dad moved back to Kansas City, so they're right next to each other. So it should happen soon. Everybody's cool. Like everybody's super cool. Like my girl's parents are super cool. My dad's chill. My mom's chill as fuck. Like it's where I get my like.
That's amazing.
Wildness from.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like whenever that happens, that'll happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my wife's family. She is amazing because of how amazing her family is. Mm-hmm. Like it is just, she's a little bit of her mom and her aunt and her dad, and she's just such a well-rounded human being, and I like love them and respect them so much for like raising this woman. So yeah, shout out to her family. They're awesome. Man, and then my family now. Yay.
Oh yeah, Vasquez.
Vasquez, yeah.
Vasquez. My apologies.
That's okay.
So, what do you want to bring to the world with your art, with your personality, with your just who you are? Like, what kind of imprint do you want to leave on the world?
I don't really think it's about what I want. You know, I think it's really out of my control. Because if I was going by what I want, it would be just to make like baby making music that like makes people like horny and fall in love and make babies and stuff like that. That's like what I used to want. But I kind of think as I've evolved and grown, I've realized that my purpose is much more to like inspire people or wake them up or change their lives to transform in some way, which is, you know, it's not quite as cool because it could go one way or the other. But yeah, I guess, you know, just living authentically and being genuine and not being afraid to be myself. And, you know, some people really, really appreciate that, like I said, and are inspired. And some people, it triggers them, you know? So I kind of feel like that's why I'm here. Yeah.
And we're here for such a short amount of time, too. That's what's so crazy.
Yeah.
The majority of people are going to be forgotten.
A lot longer. Let's try to
I mean, I just like, I don't know, like my mind just took it to where like, yo, like in the grand scheme of things, if I'm here for 85 years, like, you know, like that's a blip in what's going on. So like,
of course, yeah.
If I've asked that question to a lot of my guests, you know, and they've never like really returned the question. I've never even thought about what my answer would be, but like, just like, I think what I would want to bring is just, I don't know, just happiness to myself and the people that's around me. Like, if I can change the world for other people, like, of course I would, but like, I'm not in a position right now, so I'm just gonna be realistic to what I can bring to the table. What can I bring to my friends and family, and the people that care about me right now. So like, if I was to go tomorrow, like, I would just want them to just like laugh at some times we had, because I know y'all laughed around me, like dead ass. Like, so like whenever Bundy goes, just have some fun.
Yeah,
like,
definitely laughter. I think is like a really, really beautiful gift, because you can think about a time someone said something or fell, or definitely people fall is my favorite. It's my favorite. I love when people fall. If they don't get like really seriously hurt, it's my favorite thing. But you can think about, you know, a way that someone made you laugh for forever, like, and just crack up about it years later, even if they're not still on the side.
And that's what counts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here fucking people over. I'm out here just trying to bring good times to people, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment. Look at this shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
Bringing y'all Cali Miles in here. You know, we're having dope conversations. All right, so another question that I like to ask people that come on the podcast, if you could take a movie, star in it, like recreate it and star in it, what movie would you be in?
Oh my gosh, that's so hard.
Random as fuck, I know.
Well, I mean, because my favorite movie is Superbad, but I can't really see myself.
Like, what role would you want to play in Superbad?
Yeah, but it would probably be some sort of like superhero movie, because I love seeing movies with like strong female characters where they're just like kicking ass. Ooh. And I get told that I have like a superhero vibe a lot, so something where I'm some sort of superhero, I think, would be really cool. Maybe like time travel involved. I don't know.
A time traveling superhero?
I don't know. And I don't even really like Marvel or any of that stuff very much.
You gotta watch your mouth.
But I mean, they pay well, right? I would do the one that pays the most.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So with like movies, I'd probably say the movies, DC's getting their ass whooped by Marvel for sure. Like with all the Avengers stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, but I'm sorry, I'm kind of a
my girl knows about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So I was
she makes me watch. She makes me watch that stuff. I half pay attention. I like download music.
Who's her favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's DC right there.
Yeah, I'm her Wonder Woman, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have the costume?
I don't need the costume.
Oh, that's what's up. So what do you have coming up with anything? Do you have like any projects coming up?
Well, I'm playing a party for New Year's Eve. It's an all-female, like, kind of queer party for New Year's Eve. So
where's that at?
I'll get back to you on that. It's in LA.
It's in LA. This will come out before New Year's. So.
Yeah, okay. So we'll check out my Instagram for details on that if you're a queer woman and you would like to come to that. But I also just released my song Naughty Christmas, which I actually officially released in 2014, but I never put it on Spotify or iTunes or Amazon Music or any of that stuff until this week. So my song Naughty Christmas, it's like a really cute like pop Christmas song, is finally available on Instagram. It's on TikTok, like all of that stuff. So I just want people to like go make TikToks to my Christmas song.
Naughty Christmas?
Because I waited like 8 years to get that shit on Spotify. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, I gotta figure out how to get my shit on Spotify.
It's easy.
For real?
Yeah, you go to like this Disco Kid or something website.
Distro Kid.
Yeah, Distro Kid.
Right,
that's how I did it. It was super easy.
Yeah, because I need a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because there's people that just listen to podcasts.
Yes. You know? Yeah.
And I'm the opposite. Like, I never just listen to podcasts. I mean, I'll put it on YouTube and then I'll just listen to it. But all the podcasts that I listen to are on YouTube. So it's like,
I listen to YouTube a lot too.
Jeez. All right, so I had some questions over here.
Okay.
As soon as I find them bitches. Oh, these relationship questions. You down for relationship questions?
Okay.
Since you done took it to the ultimate form of relationship over here, you know, top level, the level 100 of relationship.
Yeah, I am the all-knowing married woman now.
All right. Do you believe a cheater can change? Or is it once a cheater, always a cheater?
I believe they can change, but they might not change for you because you already let them cheat.
What if they saw the error of their ways?
For the next person.
Oh, damn.
I think that people can change, but they have to want to change. Mm-hmm. You can't change them. So if it's like an addict or anything else, like you can't control anyone else's behavior. So if they want to change, sure. But will you stick around to see if, you know, once the trust is broken, the trust is kind of broken. So it really takes a very strong person to stay with, or weak person, I don't know, to stay with someone that's cheated. Cause,
all right. Follow-up question to that.
Up to them.
Do you think that cheating is the same if it's a man or a woman?
What do you mean?
So a lot of people would say, so I watch these podcasts, it's called, like, I'm not even going to say what it's called, but they'll have women on.
Don't watch that one. Only watch this one.
They'll have a lot of women on, and they'll say, like, you know, men and women cheat for different reasons.
Right.
You know, so, and they'll try to make a case to where it's like, woman cheating, absolutely no bueno, that shit is crazy. You know, like, oh my God, how could that happen? Like, leave that bitch right now. Like, no, oh God. But if a man cheats, it's like, you know, oh man, we just out here, you know, we just got to conquer some other shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's not about feelings. It's not about anything like that. So
for men, it's usually about ego.
Ego?
Yeah.
I think
they need their ego stroked, and their partner isn't doing it because they told them to take out the trash and they know all their shit and whatever. Or it might just be because, you know, whatever. But, you know, I don't know. I think if you choose to date men, cheating might be a big issue. I, you know, left that part of my life behind, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But women cheat too, so... Right. I think if you nurture your relationship and you're both on the same page and you tongue kiss every single night, you won't have to worry about it. But I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got other questions, but I feel like this is just weird. Let me just... Because one would be like, is it okay to have a best friend of the opposite sex? Clearly it would be okay because you guys are in a different kind of relationship than me and my girl.
Yeah.
Being like two of the same sex. But damn, no, can't ask that. It was like, does raw sex equal a relationship?
I don't think so. No. I don't think so.
All right,
I think it might equal a baby or an STD, but not a relationship.
Either one of those, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Pick your poison.
And there's people out here that's just throwing their genitals on the crap table on the regular, like just playing dice with their genitals, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I mean, you live and you learn. You know, you live and you learn.
It's like most of the time it just takes like what, a week and you'll be okay. Just you just can't drink while you're on the antibiotics.
I think about these things sometimes, like having these conversations with my children one day, and I will be the one that has the conversations because I was raised a lot more like speaking openly about sex with my mom than my wife was with an Asian mother and a Hispanic father. So I think about it sometimes, just the way I'm going to handle these conversations. Right. But it's,
So how you going to do it? You coming in aggressive or you coming in soft? You kicking the door open like, boom, hey, these are condoms. You always wear them.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. They're going to have all of that stuff. I don't know. I'm just coming in real. Just real. Like, I don't feel like... I don't know, because my mom scared me, and it worked. Like, she said, if you have sex, you'll get AIDS and die. Damn. So I didn't have sex until I was, like, 18. I was with the same person for 3.5 years, and, like, you know, we finally, like, we thought we were getting married and, like, all this stuff. But, so I waited, and I'm happy that I did, but, like, I watch, like, Euphoria and see how the kids are growing up now, and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, how do I prepare for this? But I've seen it all pretty much, and I've done everything I've ever wanted to do, so I feel like my kid's going to be really lucky. Like, they're going to have I have a lot of information to give and a lot of experience that I've you know, lived, so I feel like they're going to luck out in a lot of ways.
And these are conversations you're going to have with that kid, too, because when they're outside of the home, like outside of your supervision, these other kids are telling them.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's either you can learn sex ed from, like, somebody that knows, or you're going to learn sex ed from Sean in the school bathroom that talks about if you blow at a girl's butthole, like, that is exactly how you have a boy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
well, and their brains aren't developed yet, so it makes it really tricky.
Yeah, because the way, like, the environment I grew up in, like, man, people were doing sexual things very young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
I was, but it was by myself, so it was fine. So I think that's going to be my angle. I think I'm just going to encourage that.
Yeah, just toss them a bottom of lotion.
I didn't need, like... And I was very interested in sex from a very young age, like, and I was so excited to, like, have sex one day. I used to watch, like, stay up and watch Cinemax, like, all night long if I stayed at my dad's house when I was, like, 7. So, like, I was, like, very into it. I was, like, writing about sex. I wrote a boy a note in 2nd grade telling him I thought he was sexy. I got sent to the principal's office. Like, you would have thought I was, like, very promiscuous when I was, like, in high school, but I was, like, a virgin and, like, goody two-shoes. But it was because I was in touch with my own sexuality, so I didn't need to get it from somebody else. So I think I'm gonna use that angle.
Yeah, I don't think I did it with myself until I was, like, 11.
Yeah, you were missing out.
Yeah, the first time I was like, oh, it happens. It does it on its own. Like, she don't even gotta be here. But yeah, man, I started way too young, and I just for my kids, like, whether it be my son or my daughter, like, I just want to tell them, yo, man, you might have feelings. You might be in a situation where those feelings might become physical. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, like, please, like, be responsible. Like, just know you don't have to. You know, if you're pressured, you know, like, no means no.
Right. Teaching, consent is really, really important. Because
I feel like there was always, no matter what neighborhood I moved to, there was always them parents that just knew their kids was fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's okay as long as it's happening under my roof kind of people. And I'm just like, just be like, okay, cool. Like,
I mean, I think about it and I don't have any kids and I've never been pregnant. And I'm so happy that I haven't had to, like, get an abortion, or that I haven't, like, that I don't have any kids, that I didn't have any kids with anyone I was sleeping with whenever. Like, I'm really happy that my mom, like, stayed on me about that, and that I was safe as much as I could be and didn't have to go through that. So, yeah, that's just, I'm just very, very thankful that didn't happen. Cause
man, high five. No kids.
Yeah, I mean, but hopefully I can have one soon. We are looking for a sperm donor.
Oh, so what are the criteria of the sperm donor that you're looking for? We got high criterias.
Yeah, we're basically...
Do they tell you this stuff?
Well, we don't want to go to a sperm bank. So if there's anyone watching who is half Mexican, maybe Aztec Mexican, and half Chinese, Singaporean Chinese, if you're Asian and Hispanic, you could be our donor.
The lucky guy!
And a supermodel, and speaks like 5 languages, and like really a good dancer.
6'6".
No, you don't have to be 6'6". I'm not trying to have that baby.
They don't come out that big.
Okay, good.
Shaq was like premature.
I'm scared. He was?
Yeah.
Really?
Shaq came out like a little baby.
I was bigger than Shaq once.
Yeah.
I was a big baby.
For real?
Yeah.
He was a little chunkers.
I was bigger than all my siblings who were like really, really tall now, so it's crazy.
So it's the opposite. I feel like if you're a small baby, you grow up to be big. And if you're a big chunker baby,
you just stay the same.
Yeah. Oh man, shoot. Yeah, that's dope, man. What else can I ask you over here? You know, because I might as well just keep you in here for a while. Man. Who pays on the first date?
Usually whoever asks.
Boom.
Yeah, and both people usually like offer just to be polite. But you probably shouldn't go on a date if you can't afford to be there and to tip.
And to tip.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yes.
You do not go out if you can't tip.
Yeah. Yeah. So
you would think everybody know that.
You would think. Yeah.
I've worked in the service industry, so like I have a new light like from when I was growing up, and I've always been a kind of person that's just like, oh, we tipping? How much we tipping?
I try to over tip when I can.
Yeah, that fucks me up though, you know.
Yeah.
Because over tipping, especially like, because I'd never door dashed until like probably like 6 months ago or something like that. So like when I door dash now, if I get let's just say Panda Express, that's super cheap. Like you know what I'm saying? Now it's $27.
Wow.
Because I'm tipping like $7. Like you know, it's just like how did this $9 plate turn into $27?
Yeah. Get the vegan plate. No, I was kidding.
the vegetables. What's the all-time GOAT vegetable?
Oh, I don't know. It depends. Depends on the day. I like all the vegetables. I mean, I'm not... Celery. I love celery. That's like the lamest answer ever.
Just raw celery by itself?
Well, with hummus, it's like so good. I love celery. It's really good for you. It's a good like detox. Like...
Do you drink it and stuff? Like, do you have all the tips on the detox drinks and the nutrients and all this stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Can I tap in with you?
Okay.
I need to cleanse, man. I need to, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I got, like, stuff in, like, my lower... Because that's where the health is, right? Like, the lower intestines.
In your gut,
my gut. Like, I need better gut
You gotta get you
health.
some of this.
Is that
kombucha? Can I get a sponsor, please?
Go ahead and tell them a little bit about that kombucha.
This is pomegranate. But I also want to tell you that these caps are too hard to take off, and I have one that I can't open, and I think you guys should send me a free case. No, but kombucha, like, basically a raw food diet is going to be the most nutrient dense, because food has the most nutrients the closer it is from nature. So, for example, an orange that has been sitting on a truck and then sitting in the store and then sitting in your fridge or whatever isn't going to have the same amount of nutrients as an orange you pick from a tree. So, and you need to worry also about if it's organic or not. So if you want to, you're going to get the most nutrients from like raw organic food. So like the kombucha is, and just, you know, making sure that the fruits and vegetables you eat are raw and organic, but and just not, and the problem with like the processed food is this, and the meat and dairy is the stuff that stays in your gut. So it takes your body like 4 or 5 years to digest meat. So you still have stuff in your stomach right now and in your colon right now from the last 4 years.
But I mean, how is
from
everything?
Chicago.
Is everything going around it? Like, how is this happening? Like, how am I not just
it's
stopped
like
up?
lining your intestines. It's stuck. So there are different supplements that you can take that can like help you get rid of that. But going raw for like a little bit would help you with that. But I take these supplements called Purium, and they're like amazing. They have protein. They're just raw like superfood supplements that I take, and you just feel like really good when you take them, and you don't really even like necessarily need to eat because everything's like in the supplements. But they have shakes and all types of stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean,
I gotta focus on my health more. You know
if you want to detox, just wake up in the morning. The easiest thing is just to have some lemon juice water with like, a fresh squeezed lemon in it. And you could put like some cayenne in it if you want, but you don't have to. Just like a big glass of lemon juice.
Like the cayenne spice?
Yeah, just a teeny. It gives you like energy, kind of. Yeah, but it detoxes you. Another really good thing to do to detox would just be having like celery juice first.
The celery, we coming back around to the
celery.
Well,
because you mentioned it, yes. Yeah, or cilantro that's a detoxifier as well. So yeah, lemon, celery. If you had all those things together, you would.
And this is everything that you need to be... Man, I need to have that ultimate shit, like, you know what I'm saying, where I just sit down and then just, like, hit the reset button and it all just, like, but I hope it doesn't make that sound. But.
I'll send you some info on the Purium and stuff like that.
Yeah. But this is the information that you need to be putting out there. This is what you need to just sit in front of the camera on YouTube
and talk about. Yeah. I mean, I do a little bit. We have a YouTube channel, Mel and Cali. We did a video kind of talking about our raw vegan, like the month that we went raw and how it was. But yeah, people are always asking me for like recipes and stuff like that. But it's like when you're hungry, I'm just like making stuff and I'm just like eating it and like, yeah. But it really did help me get back to basics. So now like I go in my fridge and I've just got like grape tomatoes and blueberries. I'm just basically like eating like a charcuterie board like all the time. Like, I've just got, like, a little, like, some olives and some, some hummus and some celery and some tomatoes or whatever. And you have to eat, like, all the different colors. And your body will just, when you get rid of the processed stuff, your body will actually start craving the nutrients. So, like, when you crave things, it's because there's something in that your body needs.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that food cures illnesses. And if you have a deficiency in like vitamin K or B12 or things like that, then your body will crave that. But that's how certain illnesses are brought on. So there's a book.
Because you're like, you're lacking that?
Yes, you have a deficiency in that. So there's a book called Prescription for Nutritional Healing. And so when I went vegan, I got that book. And it's like, I felt like a doctor when I was reading this book. It's like this. And it explains like what antioxidants are, what like all these different things, but then it also has a list of every single illness in the world and what deficiencies can cause it. So what you might be deficient in that you're getting it, what you should eat to fight it, to cure it, what you shouldn't eat. And when I started reading that, I noticed that almost everything was eat leafy greens, don't drink caffeine, don't drink alcohol, don't eat meat. So I noticed the pattern, and I was like, oh, so basically it's saying that everything that cures everything is plants, and everything that doesn't, it's like caffeine, alcohol, animal products, that kind of stuff. But there are certain things that you shouldn't, like you might be sick with this, so you shouldn't have as much citrus, or, different things like that. But that's if you want to get that book, do a little research. You can also just watch the YouTube videos. Can learn some stuff about that.
Yeah, but you got to be sponsored by some things, man.
I do. That's true. Good point. I do.
That's what I'm trying to get into. I usually have this drink called Wonder. It's like a weed drink, so it's like it's got Delta 8 and Delta 9. So with that Delta 8, it gives you more of like a intoxicated feeling instead of a high, like head high kind of thing. So like I'll give it to my guests and like have more like fun conversation by the time that thing gets like.
I would be very awkward. I'm more of a whiskey girl myself.
Yeah.
I do like a shot of whiskey, I'll be like good, but if I smoke, I'm like, just like my eyes are closing and I'm just like hungry and confused.
That's the key word right there.
That's the thing is people's bodies are different. It's medicine for some people and not for some. So
yeah, I'd be so medicated.
I like CBD
constantly.
A lot.
CBD? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been getting more into the CBD lately. Yeah. Like it's an overall it's for overall body health. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like to relax for anxiety, just to calm you down, like just to feel more zenned out a little bit. You know? I work at a damn dispensary, so like I'm selling this shit to people on a constant basis, from tinctures, relief bombs, they have CBD flour, drinks, so there's so many different things you can do. There's so many God damn.
Yeah, I like CBD a lot.
Yeah. All right. So, one last thing I want you to do is I want you to look into that camera right there, and I want you to tell everybody where they can find you out on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud, anything.
Oh man, all of them. All of them. So basically, you guys can check me out on Instagram, Cali Miles. It's CALIMILES. All my social media is Cali Miles. Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, you can find me there. Make sure you guys check out my single, Naughty Christmas. It's on TikTok, it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify. YouTube, Mel and Cali is my channel with my wife, where we talk about like different relationship things. We do like travel vlogs. And then I have my own YouTube as well, where you can check out like my live DJ mixes. So yeah, just Cali Miles. You can find me like pretty much everywhere. Don't Google me though.
That's gonna make them Google you. It's like,
I know.
Cali Miles right now. All right, so babe, in the future, I definitely want to. So I have this. I don't know if you saw before what I was doing with the podcast. It kind of started off being just like for musical artists, and I felt like I was putting myself in a box.
Yeah.
Because I would record people doing a live performance, and I would put it in the middle of their podcast episode.
Oh, okay.
You know? So I want to transition to that more into like just a series that would be separate from their podcast episode. So if you would be down to do like a DJ set for it or something like that.
For
like
sure.
We can rent a space here, like you pull up anywhere and just record or anything like that.
Definitely.
And a couples podcast.
Aww.
Let's get it in.
We should.
Some nice questions.
Yeah.
That'll just be thought-provoking, fun, clippable, stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds cute. I'm definitely down.
And I know we have to go get that tattoo soon. Crystal been talking about it so much, so I gotta figure out what I want.
Yeah.
Any
ideas?
Yeah, I mean, I always knew like I wanted like the Chicago flag skyline right here, and then
cool.
maybe like parents' birthdays and stuff like that. Like I don't know, I always figured I would have like by this age I would be double sleeved out. Yeah,
well,
I always knew what I wanted. I just never
come
went
through. Spiritual Gangsta Studio, come through.
Shout out Spiritual Gangsters. We out of here, man. I really appreciate you blessing the podcast.
Yeah,
we're
my
gonna do some more work in the future, man. Make sure y'all go check her out. Make sure y'all drinking some more water. I didn't drink none during this episode, so don't judge me. Make sure you take care of yourself. Treat every day, like it's your last, and just vibe out. Be happy. We out here. Peace out, y'all.
Gotta make room for a fat nigga. Get mine, give a fuck what you got, nigga. I was down, I was broke, I was that nigga. I was fried, I survived, I ain't tired. I just put all the talk to the side. Went from the thought to this nigga to God. Bars is hard, but this nigga look soft. Polos and loafers and drip before so I'm